Hey guys, Absolute 5 here again. So on this rainy day, I wanted to actually record and talk about 5 ways to help you fight against procrastination, especially when you start a new class. So let's go right into it. Number 1, you need to take the course seriously. Now that sounds rather silly to say, but the thing is, a lot of students, and even myself, I've done this myself, I've underestimated a course where it's pretty easy in the beginning, pretty relaxed, and the teacher doesn't seem they're difficult, that they're not too hard, the workload itself doesn't seem like it's too much. So what happens is you wait till the last minute to do everything: homework, studying for tests, projects, research papers, all these kinds of things. Depending on the subject, you take forever to do it, and then you realize it's the end of the semester and you're doing terrible in the course. You're just like, oh. So to fight this, you have to first take the course seriously, meaning even if it's a remedial course, a developmental course, even if it's a course that seems so trivial, let's say like I don't know, like I'm just gonna use any course as an example. Let's say we take foreign language and you want to learn Spanish, right? You need to take that course very seriously because one, it's a lot of people will tell you, oh, Spanish is easy to learn, but the thing is, how many people actually practice good Spanish? I can admit that I suck at Spanish, even though I am Colombian, so I take that to heart. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, how dare you? I have Spanglish at the moment, but I am working towards getting it to moderate and then eventually to become fluent again. So please take it seriously. That's the first one. Second one, to avoid procrastination, is to understand yourself. Understand yourself that if you're the type of person that's going to procrastinate something, put it off to the last minute, you don't face it right away, you take 5 days before you think about, oh wait, I have this class to think about. No, that mentality has to get out of the way. The second you take that course, day 1, you should already be thinking about, okay, when's the next quiz for this course, or what I reviewed that day, how will that help me the next day? Like, don't even think about like too far in the head in the future, like the midterm and the final. You should already think about like, how does this professor give their homework? And you see their homework already day 1 and you're thinking, okay, I have to do my best right away. You should not wait till the last minute to do something related to this professor's work. So you handle it right away. You don't wait till the last minute. So that's number 2. Number 3, what you want to do to help you against procrastination is to study. No, not study. Go to tutoring. Day 1, if it's available, go to tutoring day 1. Why? Because tutoring is there to help students. Because the thing is, the professor has to move quickly at times to get through the material right away. Now, it's not always going to be the case where you have tutoring right away that's available. And the thing is, if you, how do I say this? You wait till the last minute for tutoring, and then you expect the tutor to teach you the entire semester in a day, which has happened to me, by the way. I get so mad. You're gonna infuriate the tutor because it's like, what were you doing the entire semester? Were you just sitting there with your mind turned off, and your body's in the classroom but your mind's turned off? It's like somewhere else in the wilderness somewhere. And that you want to understand that people don't really like it when this is your problem and then you put that responsibility on somebody else's and expect them to do everything. That's just wrong. I'm 100% certain you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't like it if someone else did that to you. I'm 100% certain you would not like that at all. No, not one bit. Number 4, what helps with procrastination? Go to the professor. Go to the professor reach them out some way via phone, email, text, Facebook if I have one, which most professors probably don't. But the point is, you have to be able to reach out to them and tell them, hey, look, I'm concerned about this course. What do I need to do to pass, get an A, get a B plus, or get whatever grade you want? And that this way, not only some professors, I'm not going to say every single professor is going to show compassion. Some probably won't even care. But at least this way, you understand where they're coming from. Let's say a professor doesn't give a crap about you at all. They don't respond to your emails, your phone, texts, anything. Then you know, okay, this is the type of professor that I really need to prepare really hard for, because he or she is not giving me any kind of help. There will be some professors like that. But I feel most professors will talk to you. They will give you their feedback. They will tell you what is expected of you, and overall they'll tell you what's necessary to complete the course, depending on whatever course you're actually taking. And now, what's the last tip I can give you that will help you to fight against procrastination? I would say, I'm not gonna lie, this has happened to me a lot, and it depends on what you're eating. I'm not going to lie. I've actually, now, I'm not saying I was, how do I say this? I wasn't a good student when I had meals to eat. And the thing is, when you're eating nothing but junk food, nothing but sodas, nothing but bad stuff all the time, you tend to feel lazy. You want to put things off to the last minute. You don't really want to actually do the work if you're just eating garbage. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Like, tell me you haven't had a nice bucket of fried chicken, or you had a nice burger, probably double burger with cheese, with soda, all the type of junk food that you used to eat, right? Or if you're still eating, you feel good, it tastes amazing. But then maybe a few hours later, you're just like, you're just sleeping, you don't even feel like doing anything. You have to change your diet in the sense this way you're not going to automatically feel inclined to not really do anything. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So change your diet. But when I say change your diet, obviously I'm not a health expert. I'm only a math guy, so I have no idea. Whatever food is good, like whatever food you're trying to change to, you should definitely change to something healthier. I guess a quick spoiler will be that I've actually started a vegan diet like a month ago, and I've had so much energy. It's not even funny, like ridiculous amounts of energy. But I'm not going to try to detour off that. That could be a topic for another time, not right now. All I'm saying is, if you change your diet, you're going to notice the difference. Like for example, if you just change from soda to just only water, you're going to notice a slight difference in your body overall. We'll get to that another time. So those are the 5 ways I feel that can help students combat being a procrastinator, rather than being a scholarly student that's constantly on the books, studying, trying to get the work done, passing these tests. Like, that's the thing. And just for bonus, I'll give you one more for bonus tip. Being determined and consistent with your studying. That's another thing that helps you fight procrastination, because when you're consistent and you're determined to do this, because remember, you have to remind yourself, why am I in school? Are you in it for your parents, or you're in it for yourself? If you're in it for yourself, then you need to really hit the books very hard, because you want to become an expert at this subject, whatever subject you're doing. Okay? So that's been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And also, if you want more notification from me, hit the bell button on the side, because it's starting to rain. I need to wrap up. And math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities.